Why would you bet on Goliath when you got Bet David, Valuetainment?
Oh, that's his shit?
Yeah. Almost every, even Joe Rogan. Fuck, don't do this. The Joe Rogan podcast. What's up, you freak bitches? Everybody has a tag. Matt and Shane Seeger, the Wild Wild West. Give me some podcast tags, Come on. When they first start the podcast, Tiger Bellies is.
I like Alex Hormozy's, which is like He has a tag like, oh, we're just trying to. Damn, I haven't heard him.
Play it. Play it. Pull it up, Jerry.
Damn, I haven't heard a podcast in a minute. Now that I think about it. Oh, actually, no. That might lie one.
Let me think of other iconic podcast starts.
But it's not even like a. No idea. I want to make business
knowledge. Let's fuel it up.
Is crypto good or bad? Is real estate good or bad? Is business in a game or is I understand the
This
art?
is no tag.
I'm not immune to it either. Whenever I feel that little tickle in my stomach or in the back of my neck, or I'm like, ooh.
He's like, hi, I'm Alex Hormozy. I'm a CEO acquisition. The comment I want to make, blah, blah, blah.
He goes straight into it.
He goes into, like, his mission.
No intro, yeah.
I love that mission as the tag.
Really?
Me.
Okay. I like a song. I like a, did you ever think you could make it? I think it tastes sweet. And then do your...
Welcome to the game where we talk about how to sell more stuff to more people in more ways and build businesses worth owning. I'm trying to build $1 billion thing with Acquisition.com. I always wished Bezos, Musk, and Buffett had documented their journey.
Oh, my phone died. So I'm doing it for the rest of y'all. For the rest of us. Damn, my phone died.
Oh,
but he that's how it's done.
That's his tag, okay.
Yeah, and he's like...
He has a different tag, I feel like, for different themes. Yeah. Alright. I think we keep manifesting highs and lows. That seems to be what we're going for.
I love that name, but then I don't like how it's not like genuine, authentically from our own thoughts.
It is.
No, but it's like from. I mean, you did.
ChatGPT is only a tool that is...
Yeah, 100%.
It does not come up with good ideas
100%.
or anything creative.
100%.
And second on top of that, an idea is only as good as we do it.
100%. I agree. No,
ChatGPT can give me the best idea ever. If I don't use it or do it,
I agree.
we both like... It's something that we like. I had to go back and forth with it. He didn't just tell me. I had
and
to
it's based on the history of us.
Exactly. It's not just a random...
Yeah. But I love the...
We're using computer to our advantage, in my opinion.
It's like a calculator.
Everything we do for the future of this podcast company will use AI, I promise. I will use ChatGPT to do almost everything in my life.
Oh, 100%.
But, yeah.
That's how we did it the whole time.
Exactly.
But there's a... Yeah.
There's a creative element that we need to balance with that, yes. We've been live since 2018.
Oh, we're live. Okay, I didn't know that.
I started with the, did you ever think you could make it?
You should make the intro shit, Mr.
I should. We need to talk about what we want.
Last made a song.
We need to talk about what we want for the intro. If that's what we want. I'm talking... I would love to freestyle a song. I would love to freestyle me and you or
and then
us.
at the end it has to say don't wait. It has to say don't wait at the end.
Hello. Like just freestyle every day. That'd be fun as hell.
Oh,
that'd be fun. Not professional.
I know.
That'd be fun.
I know.
You see how Alex Hormozy's is very professional? We need to balance the professional and the fun. The PBDs is great. It's like the...
Bro, don't you remember all the... Oh my god, I know what we gotta do. We gotta get my African guy. Don't wait.
Okay, and just a compilation of those.
Yeah, and the guy from
just one or
from
two.
DJ.
Oh,
don't fucking wait.
I love this.
Don't fucking wait.
And
you remember him?
100%.
That'd be fire. He'd be the perfect ending. Don't fucking wait.
That'd be fire.
And then boom, it goes right to the show.
1,000%.
That'd be fire.
Okay. There's other things that I have. Take out. You have been. Oh, did I unshare that file from you?
Which one?
The whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna reshare it. Come on, when I'm looking up stuff, you need to fill space. You understand fill space?
Oh, I was texting my fiance.
What were you telling her?
She's done.
Oh, okay.
And I told her I have no meeting, so I was getting back to it.
Okay, I shared this audio file with you. In this, let's go where we didn't talk about in the first episode that I had written down. Okay, a big thing is we're gonna have guests. We established that.
Oh.
The other thing is, brought this up. Live stream or should we podcast? Like right now, we would be live streaming. We could be like, "Yo, it's good chat. Should we live stream or should we do podcast?" We don't have that interaction with the. Not that we need this, but what better works for us? Seriously. And this is already a structure. I have a start, middle, end.
Cool. All right,
So now we're on to starting our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
we want to start a podcast production company. That's our end goal.
damn,
What?
that's your end goal.
Okay.
No, that's what's gonna have to like.
I wasn't today. Yeah.
But I'm just.
When I woke up this morning, it
You
wasn't.
you just gotta trust the builder, and I need to put the right people in the right place. Because remember, with the social media, I'm like, bro, you could do this.
Yes.
You could do this, and whatever. I think because this is what Alex Hormozy
Elaborates.
This is what Alex Hormozy says. What's a business? A business is what?
I would say
There's two things. Well, how would you describe business?
an identity, and you make money.
Okay.
A brand.
Well,
and
at
money.
its basic bare bones, a business is at its basic bare bones, you're selling a product or a service,
Okay.
and you're telling people about that product or a service.
Okay. I didn't
That's
get
it.
that. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So you're selling something, you got to tell people about
Okay.
what you're selling. Everything else, ads is telling people about it. A marketing company is telling people. So this media company is literally a platform, a tool to tell people about what the fuck we got.
You're calling it a media company, okay?
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Yes.
Because we need to tell people what we have.
One more time. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
A business is you're
As good
selling a
as-
product and a
that's where I
service,
am.
and you're telling
Telling
people
people
about
about
it. So that media company literally holds down 50% of
The business,
of the business.
hypothetically,
You see what I'm saying?
telling people about it.
Yes.
That part.
Because you could have the best product ever, and have
No one know about.
you have
it.
no Wi-Fi. You can't tell anyone anything.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You could have a water-powered car in Antarctica. Okay, try to sell it.
Okay. So is our product not the podcast? Think about that.
In the beginning, yes. No.
At
No.
the end. At the end.
No.
At the end.
What do you mean?
Towards the our end goal of the media or podcast production company.
We're the podcast. We're the product. It's how good we are.
Let's say
But what
let's
are
say we
we?
find talents and some famous musician wants to start a pod. Me and you have a successful podcast. Highs and Lows is popping. Your own podcast is popping. Me and Dan's podcast is popping. We don't have time for a new podcast. Okay, what's the next step from there? It's to hire other podcasts to start podcasts for other people, is it not? Not podcast, but media of any sort. You could do a book, a movie. Oh, that's what you mean. It was my end goal.
Once you get to that level, once you
That's
have
where
an
I'm at.
audience,
That's what I'm
then you
talking
could
about.
craft an offer to sell to that specific audience. For example, Andrew Tate has built an audience, a community around young men who, kind of want more out of them and, tired of the Matrix, and
Yes.
he's crafted that. So
No, I understand.
he
that.
made an offer called The Real World to help young men, blah, blah, blah. And he gets 40, 50. So he only made that based on, but if he made a community for
That's
girls.
you're talking about highs and lows specifically. That's Andrew Tate to me is like highs and lows. I'm talking about media company that hires Andrew Tate. You understand?
I'm not even thinking about. Well, that's like way later down the line. But what I'm trying to say is, we have this media company. This media company is just us talking, and we're finally getting the reps in and getting those episodes out and getting our thoughts out at a young age, at 28, whatever. Throughout our podcast time, talking right now, we should be sharing who we are, our struggles, our triumphs, what we know, our knowledge, all our sauce, all our secrets, all our everything.
Yes.
Because we're the product, and people who listen can relate to us and will fuck with us.
Yes.
So if I create time saving, it blows up. Now I'm a person who has authority, and people will take me serious. Or whatever my next thing is, whether it's water-based, whatever, a book,
Yes.
whatever. Now I can push that here, and people can know about it. But I feel like right now in the beginning, it's just two friends talking
Yes.
about this big vision, and people can see it from day one. Our natural
100%.
thoughts, raw, unedited thoughts.
Yes.
But as far as like,
what I mean with that gets very convoluted and not organized. This is not a diary. That's why the highs and lows keeps a with throughout. You want people to know you and your thoughts and your moments with a structure like that of highs and lows or fork in the road. You actually get to tell your stories and see. Shakespeare's great because he shows, he doesn't tell. You get me? You don't ask. It would be way better for me not to ask who is Ariel, instead of say, tell me about your mom, tell me about your kid. I will find way more out about Ariel than you telling me who you are than actual stories and things that you've done in your life. This is a story. This is okay, if this was a book, this is not an autobiography. This is not even a biography. This is a book of a relationship this would be a book about our friendship.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Yeah. And how we express ourselves to other people. And how we interact with other people.
And our thoughts at the present time and space and time.
100%. Exactly. All I'm saying with that is, yes, I love the idea of spread your thoughts, who we are at this moment, but just, it can't be a diary of...
True.
That
could be for my own private podcast.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean? But for Brandon and Ariel's, that's a place where you can see them both talk about...
their lot. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever topic it is that day. Yes. Whatever's on their mind that day.
Yes. Ariel, remember when we were sitting on the couch and I got uncomfortable? I was on Ariel's podcast for a second. See that? I feel that.
No, you're on Brandon's podcast.
No, because when you started asking me the questions, and you were saying, who am I? That's Ariel. That's the kind of questions you're going to be asking, I feel like. To your future podcast guests.
Got you. Yeah.
Not me. I will not. I'm going to ask you.
Like Lex Friedman.
Exactly.
Like Lex Friedman.
That's why I was uncomfortable. Because I was like, yo, this is your... Yes. Not like that, but yes. That was your side.
Yeah.
I envision yours.
Yeah.
Mine... Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I see you asking a lot more intrusive... Yes. Better in-depth questions like that. Mia... Yes. Different styles, whatever.
Okay.
So we need to just combine those for hours, is what I'm saying. Yeah. A mixture of the get to know them, but also have a fun story.
Yeah.
Get to know us too. Get to know us too. Get to know us and our guests, but also with a cool ass story.
Let's get to the guests.
It needs to be a good ass.
Because in the beginning it's just us, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I could settle that like this with
say guests. What guests? Who?
What type? Let's say it's highs and lows for real. Let's say
just
fuck highs and lows. I could go get a home. He could be in it.
Yeah.
He could literally, I don't even know, like anybody.
Got you.
That's how good highs and lows is.
Yeah, I like that.
But for now, we could just have anybody on, and that could be a segment. We could talk to them. Who are you? Blah blah blah. And then at the end or in the middle, be like, all right, this is the part where we talk about our highs and lows. See how it does.
Yeah.
And then eventually, that's if we had a guest tomorrow. That's what I would say we do. We're gonna bullshit, talk about stuff. We're going to have my podcast for a second where I ask the dumb questions and the negative stuff. You ask the good, fucking in-depth, who are you? What are you doing with your life? Your next 5 moves, you get me? Those are the... And then at the end, they'll be like, all right, what are your highs and lows? Tell us some stories. And then we could have episodes where it's just me and you telling about our highs and lows, which will learn so much more about you telling a moment of your high and your moment of your low than saying, my name is this, I want to do this, I do this, I've done that.
Because at the end of the day, honestly, when you think about it, there's lessons in those high moments and low moments that are invaluable and unique to every individual in their specific situations.
Yeah.
And
we'll never run out of content. And those history repeats itself. Like, there's so many millions of Brandons and millions of Ariels. Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, that have gone through those things.
And I've never heard another person express it.
But us just putting that energy out there is like, hey, anyone who has this energy, who's going through this, eventually it's gonna click. Like, it's gonna attract. It's like a fish. Like, if you put that energy out yesterday on episode 1 when you started talking about your earliest memories and how that was, and my earliest memories of me as a freshman. Like, I'm putting that kind of energy out there, into the system, into the world, and I feel like people who relate to that and match that energy. Will see that, will authentically, naturally like us, follow us, and now guess what? We're not being fake. We're not being, doing this for money. We're actually just sharing our natural thoughts, our situations, our experiences, and then those people are naturally gonna fuck with us, and then they're gonna be like, damn, that happened to me too.
Facts.
Yo, I'm a lot like Brandon. I wonder what he's doing now.
Facts.
What's Ariel doing now? Damn, this motherfucker started an app. He's a biochemist.
No, exactly.
He's doing this water thing, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then they could get inspired. They could, you know what I mean? I
If
feel
we
like,
had to interview Dan Martell tomorrow, he's coming on the podcast tomorrow.
yeah.
What would you do?
If I had to interview Dan,
He's on Zoom. Actually, right now. Fuck tomorrow. He's on Zoom right now. He's like, yo, I'll do your podcast.
what?
I come to you and I'm like, yo, I reached out to him behind the scenes, his team. He loves me. My mom knows his whatever. He's going to do our podcast tomorrow. What are we doing?
It's just me and him, or us three?
Us three, you motherfucker.
Okay.
Don't come yet already. Come on. At least let's get famous first. We got something.
Okay.
I'm fucking capping.
I would say.
You see how you're thinking so much? Watch this.
I-
Highs and lows immediately. This guy has so many lows. Imagine seeing the story of his hero's journey like this. We can literally take everyone on a crazy heroic journey. We could talk about his orphanages in the beginning, and then we go to his private jet sunset meetings with giving clients a class, and you could talk about how you joined his super class. You see what I'm saying? That's just if we had to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You see, we don't even need to think. It's so it will come so
Yeah,
naturally.
I love that.
We don't even need to prepare.
I love that.
Not in a way we should, but like it would come so naturally to us. Be like, it would be second nature. I feel.
I love Highs and Lows podcast.
I don't like that it puts us in a box. I will be honest.
Yes,
But it
I like
doesn't.
the ABP kind of thing. Where now, if you get big enough, it's our name, like TyLopez.com.
Exactly.
You know, I'm Ty Lopez. Like,
That is the brand. That's why I will not
but
disagree.
no one
with
else
that
will be
being the
Brandon
right
Baja.
thing.
No one else will.
Exactly. Somebody else could be highs and lows and start
Yeah.
something, whatever. Yeah.
But then again, once it's all said and done, oh wait. So my personal one, no one can be. But then for the
Speak out loud.
for-
We're on a
no,
podcast right now.
I'm thinking. That's
Okay.
why.
Okay.
So the personal one,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
the personal one would have to be.
Maybe this should. Oh, damn! This is your commitment to each other.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to see. This is
See how I
stuff that's
expressed
important.
that? Yeah.
So like this one is like,
Highs and lows would be less commitment to each other. Because then eventually at the end of the
No,
day,
it's
you
more-
could go do Ariel Restituyo and I could go do Brandon Bahamondes' podcast.
yeah.
Highs and lows is like a front.
Highs and lows is what powers it all.
Mmm.
Like it's what's PPD's thing called?
His media company or his podcast?
The media company.
Valuetainment.
Valuetainment powers
PBD's podcast.
And
all of the other
Grant
channels of
Cardone,
the guys.
supposed
Exactly.
so on
A
and
bunch
so
of
on.
other
So
podcasts and people.
so yes, we do need to create. We should, I would say, and we do have the resources here or at your place too. Like,
Yeah, we have more than enough resources.
Like you got. Actually, no. That's like if anything, this should be. Or actually,
You
no.
have more resources. What do you mean?
I'm thinking like media company wise here.
You have everything.
But like, your shit is awesome. Like that.
The setup.
Yeah.
I did feel the setup.
That's not a fucking guys. This is where you come to record. No, this is a warehouse. It's a commercial space. You
Facts.
know, it's different.
That is, you invite. Yeah, you're so.
but that's your shit, which I love,
Yeah.
and that's awesome.
No, and I'm.
You should do that. You should have this
Oh.
conversation for yourself, for your future kids, and all
I
that.
understand what you're saying to me.
You see what I'm
now.
saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay. So, but yes, highs and lows can be the big boy that powers everyone. Hey,
Like if we were Valuetainment, Grant Cardone's podcast would be here.
yeah, like you're in Jersey, you need to set up.
We have a
Cool, pull up.
warehouse.
Yeah, Dan Martell, you're in
Exactly.
Jersey.
But my podcast is in my basement.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's and I'm
And
gonna
then
have my
shit,
guests in my basement.
my shit would be a whole different setup when I want to have you. I want to have you on my podcast. Now.
I'm so happy we both have we're on
Cool.
the same page.
Cool. Now you see what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Because the whole time your premise was like, how are we gonna make money and like this is the one thing. But now I was thinking about no, I kind of want to take this podcast thing and really
This
do
man
it.
went from not wanting a
And
podcast
to-
to 3 days to
Doing
this.
podcasts with everyone at all
I'm
times. My
telling you,
partner,
it's the
my
future.
friends. Yes.
It's
No,
it
'cause
just
you-
won a presidential election. We should have started 5 years ago.
And what
For real,
sparked
like-
all this, bro? It's from you asking that question. That's why when you said that, I'm like, bro,
What sparked all of what?
you sparked such shit in me
You
sometimes.
see, I feel you sparked it all in me by calling
That's
me
fire.
and pulling up on me that
It
night.
bounces right back.
Exactly.
It reflects. So it's positive and negative. But what the question was that you asked me that really got me going was, I'll tell you right now. Give me 10 seconds.
Why did these billionaires start a podcast?
Yes, I would have
I
got it.
forget.
I would have got it. But
Yeah,
you
you
said
would've.
that. You said that, and I was literally just about to talk about how newspapers are a thing of the past, and and
Books.
and books might be a thing in the past. As soon as you said that, I'm like, oh shit, podcasting is the new thing. And then I'm like, oh shit, podcast is just people sharing thoughts. Because I look at books like they're sharing thoughts.
It is.
You're sharing that person's thought. That's why I want to write a book.
Whether it's fiction,
but at the same time, I want to
non-fiction.
share thoughts that are valuable to the world, not regurgitated shit from things I've learned.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't wait is something that I got from my natural. Like no, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm just saying. But
100%.
like, I would love to have credit for Maps of Consciousness. I would love to help him spread that word, but I'm not gonna take credit for it. Or or the sauce that I give you. I would have. Yo, this is what I learned from John Maxwell.
Exactly.
Leadership. I will never be like, you know what, bro? Like, let me take. I don't do that.
Yeah.
So I want to do that for myself, for others, and I want to be a person that's even capable of generating something so proud. Like I love Dan Martell's "Buy Back Your Time" book. Like in his meetings, you would have saw in his background, he has it right there, and all his podcasts is a little book.
The Tad.
You see Alex Hormozzi's all his videos when he's talking, you see $100 million lead, $100 million off. That's from his God gave him.
Yeah.
Because he has enough, But the whole thing that I'm trying to say is
You
yes.
want podcast with everyone.
Yes,
Good.
and this
I'm
all
happy.
started from
That
one
question.
that sparked. I haven't taken
the
any
truth,
action
though.
yet, but
Yes.
so like, bruh, you
The
do,
first thing is a
I
thought,
mean,
though.
it's-
An idea starts.
I feel like you always be thinking like, damn, you do so much. No, you do a lot for me. I feel like.
It's reciprocated.
Yeah. What time? I don't want you to be late. All right, you good? No, you good. Man, Brandon gotta go to New
All right,
York.
but-
Tell us about that.
I'm doing a podcast, internship with Legion of Skanks. It's nothing. They haven't even looked me in my. The dude was literally.
Legion of Skanks, who are
they all
some
like
bitches or some shit?
it's Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, and Dave Smith.
Oh,
They're in New York. They have
Okay.
a show Monday, Legion of Skanks, and then they have a show Wednesday, Story Wars. Today's a Story Wars episode. Louis J. Gomez is the owner of Gas Digital Network, okay? He owns a network of podcasts. He has at least 25 little podcasts under him. Legion of Skanks is the most offensive podcast in the world. Their three main pillars are rape, racism, and retardation. We'll cut that out later. That's their pillars of what they stand for. You understand?
oh
Seriously.
shit.
Like that's what they talk about. That's their topics.
Damn.
That's their mission statement. They host Skankfest is the most diabolical comedy festival in America. Yeah, and I went to an internship. I basically
How do
chilled
you
with
even
Jake.
get there? Are you getting paid? How do you even find them?
Louis put up a story,
Okay.
and he said, "Hey, we're looking for an internship." Blah 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 blah. And then I DM'd everyone. 3 comedians. Obviously, none of them read it. G. Mike, Alex, Harrington, all of the.
So you put that energy
watched
out
the
there.
show,
You
and
put
I
that
know
energy out there.
the who to look up and how to look up. And then I looked. I was like, these guys aren't that famous. Like, they're not that they're not that famous.
they're
but
gonna see this.
Exactly. I would see it.
And you put the energy. I want this.
Yes. And then I.
You
hit
didn't
up-
see that and just keep scrolling.
No, exactly.
You started doing shit to make it happen.
And I sent him, "This is me. Yo, what's up? This I do this."
That's
and then
fire.
he said, "Come Monday." And then I said, "Should I ask?"
One of the who? Louis?
G. Mike.
Oh, G Mike.
One of the main he's half of it's him and Alex. They run the production, and he told me, "Come on Monday." And then I was like, "Should I ask for you? What's up?" And then he told me, "Ask. Say you're with G Mike in the production team."
Hell yeah.
And I went, and it was a great time. First of all, I've always wanted to go just as a fan and see them live, and it made me love it just as much as seeing it. Made me love it more, honestly. And then to set the stuff up and be behind the scenes, see them struggle, and also see them go from the struggle to having a perfectly good podcast that, if I was a viewer at home, I would have no idea any of that stuff happened. It'd be a normal episode.
Yeah. Bro, your eyes are glowing up. That's fire. You're getting like, no, it's fire. And I feel like you're getting presented this opportunity for a reason. For what we're about to get going on and cooking up in our
Yes.
heads. And I hope that you can stay focused out there and see
I'm going
the
to
goods.
learn a lot from Louis J. Gomez.
So we could, yeah.
He's
You gotta get
hypothetically
some downloads. You gotta get some downloads from me because I don't know
Yeah.
that world. You gotta go get some
Exactly,
downloads.
yeah.
Go get some downloads. Ask the right questions.
Yeah.
And yeah, ask the right questions.
No,
and,
that's my biggest thing. No, and it's also when to speak.
and that's a great podcast. That's a great skill. If you ask the right question, you can get any information
Exactly,
you want.
yeah.
But
And timing, sorry. It's know when to speak, which is timing, and ask that right question. Exactly.
right question, fuck, and fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
But yeah, I'm basically going to this internship to learn
That's fire.
for myself.
Fire.
Yeah.
Nah. For
I
us,
started with us.
for the
Used
people,
like that.
for the people like us.
Oh, for the people like us.
I can't wait till that's your
Ingrained.
natural. That's your natural.
I went from me to us.
I was just gonna say you went from me to us already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you do it from them for them,
Yeah.
now it's like it's bigger than us.
Very
When you
true.
do it for bigger than you, now it's bigger than
All
us.
right, back to
now
what
it's for
would
them.
spark this whole thing.
You're in a whole different energy
What's
field.
the name?
'Cause-
We shouldn't leave here
Because
without a
time
name.
out.
This is crazy.
Oh my god. Because the energy field needed for you is so minuscule. The energy field needed for us is so minuscule. The energy field needed for the people that are like us, that's probably a big
Oh, it's a big
gap.
magnet.
So if God sees like, damn, that is a big problem. Alright, bet. I'll bless
Yeah.
y'all. I'll bless y'all. They're ready. You know what I mean?
100%.
Damn, I just got that. Like I just got that
Straight
come
up.
in, that vision. Like that message. That made sense.
That did, yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro. That shit goes all through my head in 1 second. It's like chess. Like I be going.
And then it goes up.
I'm like, does this make sense? Yeah, it does. I be looking at all the moves. I'm like, well, I don't know. I be saying shit. I know my girl always tells me, like, not everyone thinks like you. Everyone thinks like you.
That's a fact.
So I be playing chess. I'm like, you don't see that? And I'm like, whatever. I'm not trying to brag by any means.
And you need to also think you're looking at it from the opposite side, still seeing
Always.
it.
Yes.
Still seeing it.
I always do. People
That's
can't see
different,
that. People can't
exactly.
see that. I do that.
Exactly.
I always do that. That's weird. I mean, I don't like that. Not only that, I'll read a.
No, you need to listen to your. She's right.
You,
Not everyone thinks like
I'll
that.
read. I'll read a license plate or a word, and I'll say the whole sentence in my head or a sign, and for whatever reason, I have to say it in my head backwards, and then I have to pronounce the whole word and sentence backwards. Not
That's
many
like
people know
some.
that.
It's like some some
It's weird.
sophisticated
It's weird.
dyslexic.
And I always
abrasive-
have 3 numbers in my head: 045540 always. I don't know
Wait,
why.
what are they?
045540 always in my head.
9, and what is the other one? 045.
540. It goes one
Oh, it's
one way and
99,
another way,
99.
and it almost feels like it's
and it's reversed.
And I don't know why, since I've been for years. And I don't know if it's like a message. I
psychology.
don't know if it's like a message from like a past.
If
like,
you had a movie, what would be the purpose of that number?
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I've thought of that question.
Yeah.
Like, what's the purpose of that number? Like, I feel like it's a message, but
Yeah.
I've never figured it out, and I always had it in my head. I don't know why. All right. Random tangent of Ariel's brain. That was Ariel's brain thinking out loud. At 28 years old,
Well, we're
with
back.
a 3-month-old kid
We're
at
back.
the warehouse. Mom, dad's still alive. We all good. He's in another room right now at the warehouse.
Ariel and Brandon's podcast.
Sorry.
I feel like me and you, but we started this because I said, "Oh, we're committing. That's committing." Me saying that just the name of that name is, yeah, for the vision that you see. Yeah, what I said was highs and lows would be like a front for me. We don't have to put our actual name to it. Put the same energy and effort, but our name is not there.
I would.
It
love,
would be the PBD.
You know what I just thought about, bro?
Yeah, because I don't know.
I would
what I'm
love
gonna
for
say.
you to be in charge of the highs and lows. That's your moneymaker. You know, I'm gonna own it's my shit. It's my
Anything we
work.
do is 50-50.
But what I'm saying is, I want
In
you.
that
I want
essence.
you to lead that shit.
Okay.
Like
Continue.
you're like if people
understand.
reach out, cool. Like yeah, it's available. This is the cost. Yeah, we got the equipment. Yeah, we got it all set up. Like I want you to be in charge of that, but I also want. I would not that I want you. I would love for you to because you have a natural passion for that. I see God is putting circumstances and opportunities for you to make this happen. Who is that guy there that you really need to like really provide value so that you can learn?
At this place?
Yeah, who
Luis
is
J.
it?
Gomez.
He's the producer
He's
guy.
the Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
He-
yeah,
but
he's he's the
Who
boss.
owns the?
He owns the production media company.
Okay, so who?
And then under him is one of the podcasts, and one of the podcast producers is G. Mike and Alex.
Who do you think is the guy that you would love for you?
Luis J. Gomez.
Okay, and why? Would you love to learn from him? Why?
I would like to see how he operates his podcast production company.
Okay.
He has 20. He owns and operates over 25
What do you- and
podcasts,
what-
25 studios.
What are the
It's a
3
lot of-
things he does? Like that you think, or if you have no idea, you have no idea. But what are the like 3-5 things that he's in charge of? That he's responsible for, I should say. Yeah, he's in charge of.
recording the podcasts,
Okay.
uploading them,
Okay.
and marketing them.
Okay. So he doesn't talk to the guests that want to
He
get on.
does. You only told
So
me
he
to
gets
say
that.
3 things.
Huh?
You told me only say 3 things.
Oh, or tell me.
He talks to the guests. He hosts his own show.
Yeah,
he
so he does
hosts
a lot.
4 shows.
He does a lot.
And all his whole team is over Yes, they're overworked. Who wouldn't
He
be?
needs an executive assistant. Good thing I got those business skills that could alleviate those things. I just need we need to get the right people to help you, because you can't do it all on your own.
Oh no.
But you need to learn the system first so that you can.
Even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Like, I always go back to my basic business warehouse foundation business skills. I used to be the person right behind you taking pictures.
Yeah.
And then I used to be the person right here editing and making the whole listing.
Exactly.
And then I got people under me and I taught them this. Only after I learned it. Then I'm doing the shipping with my mom. Then I got someone else to do the shipping for me. I learned it first.
Yes.
So we need an executive assistant to help us handle this shit and get our time back so that we can be rainmakers in what you do best. But in the beginning, you need to learn the system. So take a L, even if you don't make money, provide value to that Gomez guy and be like, yo, all I want to do is I really want to start my own podcast. I just want to learn from you and I'll,
Yeah.
type shit.
That's what I'm basically saying. Yeah. I don't say I want to start my own podcast, but I'm
Yeah.
telling them I want to learn
Yeah.
from you guys. I think I can help. I have the
Yeah.
ability to help. I can learn quick if I don't know the skills already.
I'm a big
That's
fan
what I'm
of-
ready to
yeah,
say. And I'm a big fan.
Exactly.
And I want to make something great. Be a part of. I don't feel like their podcast, for real, objectively, their podcast has not reached. You don't
Yeah.
even know who they are.
Yeah.
One of my closest people. Exactly.
Yeah.
They have potential to reach.
But how do you like that? How do you like that vision where?
I don't feel you finished with the I have highs.
Oh
and
yeah,
lows.
so I would love for you to be in charge of to honestly be
because that was already a thing.
the CEO.
That was
of
already a thing.
The Highs and Lows podcast, media company.
Highs and Lows is a media company now.
Yes.
So that's about all right. So this is PBD podcast. Highs and Lows is Valuetainment.
Yes, exactly. That's what we said 10 minutes ago. I want you to be in charge of that.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
provide the infrastructure, the business, the place, all this
Oh, I
stuff.
see what you mean.
I want you to be in charge of creating the system,
Damn. I
the
understand.
infrastructure as far as
I understand.
the setup.
Like I need to have it so that anybody could come here and make a podcast.
Exactly. In return,
That's
you
not a lot, but yeah.
In
Okay.
return, that I would love for you to.
You're
do
doing
so.
a lot too. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm learning. Yeah, I love.
It's a lot.
That is a
It's a
lot.
lot.
In the end, that would be a lot. Let
It's
me
a
just
lot, yeah.
Start basic, but that would be.
But
the
I would
end.
love for you to make, not make, but I would love to see you.
People will kill this
Love
for a
to
podcast
do-
studio,
you- bro,
just so you know. That's how much.
If you
value.
take that energy that you have of like hard ass work long, and that addictive personality that we both have, into something like this where you're not
Oh,
being
yeah.
entertained, bro, you're gonna be lethal. The devil's just playing all his shits
100%.
on you, blocking the blessings.
1000%.
But I see it. I'm one of the go. I'm definitely one of the go.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm trying to get, but it's like.
And you're
bro,
saying in my highs and lows in this company, eventually I'll have.
I would love for you to
under
make a
that
living.
will be your podcast, this podcast,
other
everyone's,
and
everyone.
other people, and other people,
Okay.
and then this is where you.
But
make
we're
it-
splitting highs and lows 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
want you to understand that's
Yeah,
my mentality.
100%.
You're providing the infrastructure. I'm providing
So if we're playing this parent company where we
I
have
think the parent company should be A and B.
no.
Because
Oh.
Highs and Lows is just a podcast, bro.
Whatever.
Our media company is way bigger than Highs and Lows.
Huh?
I
No, I want
our-
the media company to power any podcast.
Okay, you're right. The names don't matter. Whatever. We got the
We got
infrastructure. Media company.
Yeah, you run this shit. That powers
yes,
everything.
Yes, I understand.
You're in charge of that. Setting up the website,
Exactly.
the infrastructure, the B-roll, the foreground, the backgrounds, the chairs.
I will eventually have an entire
It
production
takes time.
team.
It takes
Yeah,
time.
I will eventually.
But
have a
you'll
whole
know
team. I have to do it myself.
But at
first.
least we got some time right now. You got a boy. Look at the word. Fuck
No,
yeah.
exactly.
We got a train here.
Yeah.
We got a train here. We just got to hop on this
No
train.
facts.
We got a little train here, but it's not gonna last forever.
Okay, so that's our product. That's our product.
Stay with me.
I'm here.
And if you want to butt in, say a question to get me hired. Or try to. But got the parent company. You're in charge of this. From the parent company, we're running the podcast like me and Brandon's thoughts, highs and lows. Whatever. Me and
Whatever
Brandon.
the name.
Yeah.
No names.
Okay, parent company that can power everything.
I guess it's lost.
This
Yeah.
power media company that powers everything. Brandon's now a media CEO.
Exactly.
of a
It's
CEO of a media company.
Yeah, that's why I was. making
Brandon's
that
the
face.
CEO of a media company. This media company is at 362 Stockton Street and powers
Damn.
Brandon, who's the CEO, and Ariel
Exactly. Holy crap.
podcast, as well as other podcasts, as well as my own, as well as Rocio and Ariel's podcast, as well as Dan, and that's fine.
Anything. Somebody wants to make a movie.
But those other people, not like
Yeah.
my girl, but like if Dan, for example, or like whoever wants to come here and do some shit, Dan Martell, your boy Dan, whoever, you can do that. It costs this much. This is where 50-50 is.
Exactly.
Also, 50-50 is Brandon and Ariel make a thing, and this is our YouTube channel. That's 50-50.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
You and
saying?
Rocio's is...
That's me.
But
That's me. That's
you're
me and
right.
her.
That's you and her and nothing.
My own thing is me. Your thing at your place,
You're right. This is
that's
easy.
your
This
thing.
is actually easy split.
Just invite me
Exactly.
over.
This is easy
and I'll be like, yo,
splits.
Brandon, you got 30 minutes, bro? Come. I would love to have you on my shit.
I was thinking-
I'm thinking about this. Come over, bro.
I was thinking, let's say the podcast is Augie and Dan. Augie, your friend Augie and my
Yeah.
friend Dan.
Yeah.
Where that gets kicked up to the...
No. See. Okay, look.
We're successful. Everything's chilling. We're at the point where we could just tell whoever wants to have a podcast, hey, come pay for space. And pay us for marketing. And pay us to do all the things that we were good at doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that's our...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a media company. We charge money. Media companies charge to do things.
Actually, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the media company. Under that media company is
It's
gonna
a
be
product.
is
All the products.
all the products. So Brandon and Ariel's a product.
This is what I was going to
Ariel's is a
elevate.
product.
Products. How do we... Now telling people about these products.
That's just literally letting those products go to work. That's
shit.
all it is.
That's the beauty of a podcast, baby.
No, but media company.
Of a media. Oh, I see.
You see? Because now Dan and Brandon got a chance to get this.
That
name.
means, okay, what I'm saying,
This
all
guy.
of these podcasts need to kick up to the
Yes.
media company. Okay.
They all contribute to the source. Yeah.
Okay, yes. And then
Yeah.
yours and mine don't because
Yeah.
we're us.
Like if this one
We're-
clip
it's
from
just gonna go back to the
this
same
one
podcast.
clip from my own shit kicks up, it's gonna get recognition.
Exactly.
If you and Dan kick up,
I
it's gonna
understand.
kick it there.
Like on my podcast, even if it's recorded at my house, it's still going to say
So,
highs and
definitely
lows
the-
in the corner of the
yeah.
logo. Even in your girls and
But the
whatever.
parent company, Dan, no, highs and lows got to be maybe you and I. And then the parent company has to be a general. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not making that face, but
Gotcha.
I don't want to say I told you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Then now we're
Yes.
on the same page. Yeah. How much time we got? Tell me. You gotta be out or no?
Yes. In
Now?
like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll smoke a bowl when we get
We
there.
can finish right there.
I like that.
Cool.
Okay.
Actually, I mean,
No,
what was the
final
thing you
thought?
asked? Huh?
What was what?
What was the thing you asked me yesterday? What's the future to your future? No,
Message to my future
no,
self.
but that was episode 1. Damn, bro. No.
This was a more productive episode.
Yeah, it was raw thinking.
Yesterday was get to know me. Today is all right.
So-
now
so
we had a good time.
We
Now
got
it means
this. We got
business.
the skeleton. We got a little bit more of the skeleton now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I recorded that first podcast in my audio notes instead of a voice memo. And we're trying to share it, and it was corrupted. So now I have to screen record an entire hour-long podcast as a transcript, and then we're gonna upload that for you guys.
And guess what? You know why he has to do that? Because Brandon.
Fucked up.
No. I'll tell you why. Because Brandon is about to be the CEO of a media company.
Oh, yes.
And this is
They heard
the
that
perfect
already.
example of him having to pay back shit to the game.
You getting
So now you gotta scream, huh?
You getting phone calls on your phone when these tablets going off?
No.
Somebody's
Oh shit, someone else calling me.
All right, boys. We're gonna end it right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Charge it to the game.